Welcome to this hands-on Capstone project, an educational video brought to you by Forge College. In our previous lesson, we looked at how fees and miner incentives influence a wallet's choices. Now we are moving from that theory into the actual construction of a full, raw Bitcoin transaction. To navigate the code we're about to build, it helps to use a mental model. Think of constructing a raw transaction, like packing, labeling, and sealing a high-security shipping box for a very important delivery. This box has 3 distinct layers. Inside, you have the contents, the value you're sending. On the outside, there is the shipping label, the routing instructions. And holding it all together is the tamper evidence seal, the cryptographic proof that you authorized the move. Keeping these layers separate helps us build our transaction piece by piece, and it gives us a clear checklist when we need to analyze someone else's work later on. By following this package metaphor, we can map out a specific sequence for the assembly process, turning what looks like a disorganized list of data into a series of logical steps. Step 1, checking your inventory. In Bitcoin, your items are unspent transaction outputs, or UTXOs, the specific value available for your delivery box. To prove ownership, your inventory tag must reference where they came from by recording the transaction ID and output index. Step 2 is addressing the box. This is where you create your transaction outputs. These function as the shipping label, declaring exactly which digital address receives the value and how much. Bitcoin is like a $20 bill. You can't tear it. If an input exceeds your payment, route the change back to yourself. But ensure this change isn't dust, an amount so tiny the network ignores it as not worth processing. This is why your inputs and outputs must balance. Every bit of value must go to the recipient, come back as change, or be left as a fee. That leftover amount is step 3, postage. Miners expect a fee based on the digital weight, or vbytes, of your package. Changing your fee rate might require swapping inventory items to cover costs, completely altering your final transaction structure. Step 4 is serialization. This is the official protocol for packing the box. You must place the protocol version, the inputs, the outputs, and the lock time in a very specific order for the network. Finally, we apply the tamper evidence seals. These are the cryptographic signatures and witness data proving your authority. This prevents anyone from changing the details on your shipping label. We have to be careful with malleability. This is like a seal that can be slightly reshaped. Even a tiny change to the seal's appearance changes the entire package's tracking number, or TXID. If the tracking number changes, the network can get confused and might reject the transaction. By following these strict rules for packing and sealing, you ensure your transaction has the structural integrity to move across the network safely. For your Capstone project, you'll be following a repeatable, step-by-step workflow to build and then decode your own raw transaction. This workflow starts with inventory, moves through fee estimation and into input and output construction. Then you serialize, sign, and perform final verification. During verification, you recalculate the standard transaction ID and witness ID to ensure exact math. You'll also check sequence numbers, special shipping instructions telling the network if this package can be replaced or updated while it is still in transit. Learning this process gives you a precise understanding of how each specific byte of data dictates the rules and security of the Bitcoin network. In our next lesson, Decoding Transaction Components, we will use this framework to take a real, finished transaction and pull it apart piece by piece to see how it was made. This video was made by Forge College. To learn more about this subject and other Web3-related topics, visit our website at forge.college.